Hi, it's Mickey the Yogi. Welcome to your Linger practice. Today's experience is all about opening your heart, finding time to slow down, and finding time to unwind. For this practice, I'd like you to have two blocks, and you can place them off to the side as we'll use them a little bit later in our practice. We'll begin today's experience with some breath work to help us become present, and then we'll experience some yin holds where we hold our postures from anywhere between 3 and 5 minutes. During these long holds, there will be moments of instruction, and then there will be moments of quiet to allow for some time for introspection. So let's begin. We'll find a seat, any seat of your choice. You can start to find length in your spine and soften your eyelids. And as you soften your eyelids, and as you sit here, you might affirm to yourself, with every breath, I create space for love to enter my heart. With every breath, I create space for love to enter my heart. Maybe your palms are connected to your thighs, or you have your hands at your heart space, feeling the rise and fall of your chest as you inhale and as you exhale. Inhale, creating space for love to come in. And exhale, sending love back out into your environment. Inhale, creating space for love to enter. Exhale, sending love out into your environment. Inhale, drawing love in. Exhale, sending love out. And as you continue with your breath, allow the rest of your body to soften. Soften the muscles in your face. Soften your shoulders away from your ears. And drop into the present moment. Find a few more rounds of breath at your own pace. And we'll take one more breath together in, drawing love into your heart. And exhaling, sending love out into your environment. If your eyes were closed, you can slowly start to blink them open. And then you can make your way to lying on your belly. So extend your legs long behind you. Press your belly button, your pelvis, the tops of your feet into the mat. Then bring your hands wide. They're wider than shoulder width distance apart. Your fingertips press into the ground, your elbows and the palms of your hands lift upwards. Inhale to peel your head, neck, and heart off of your mat. Look up towards the sky. And exhale, melt your heart back down to the mat. Your neck follows. Your forehead follows. Inhale to lift. Look up high. And exhale to melt your heart down to the mat. Continue here, oscillating cobra. You can press firmly into the tops of your feet. Press them into your mat. And again, press your hips into your mat. You can stick with this motion here, or if it would feel good to, you can dip your right shoulder blade down to the mat, look over left shoulder, and vice versa. Finding freedom in your spine. Starting to unwind your upper body. Find about one more round of your oscillating cobra here. And then bring your chest down towards the ground. Your forehead meets the earth. Your hands meet the earth. And we'll come into our first long hold, our Sphinx pose. So your elbows come directly under your shoulders. Your elbows are shoulder width distance apart. Your palms press firmly into your mat. And you're pulling your heart forward through your biceps. Before we pause here, bring your chin to your chest. Inhale. Exhale, look up to the ceiling. Inhale, lower your chest down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. And exhale, lift. From here, you can decide if you would like to look directly forward or drop your forehead down towards the mat. We're starting our first long hold here. Cultivating peace through presence. And know that if at any time your mind wanders, you can return to your affirmation. With each breath, I create space for love to enter my heart. You have some options here. If you're enjoying Sphinx pose, you can stay as you are. If you'd like to explore a different variation, you can press firmly into your palms as you lift your elbows for seal pose. The closer you walk your hands towards your hip flexors, the deeper the expression of this posture is, and the further away your hands are from your upper body, the less intensity you might feel in this posture. Find what connects with your body in this moment. And know that the heart doesn't open by force. It opens when it feels safe. So find what feels safe to you, what connects with you. And know that we'll be here about 2 more minutes. Explore about 5 more deep breaths here. And remind yourself But as you inhale, you're creating space for love to enter your heart. From here, if you are in your seal pose, lower your elbows back down to the mat. Once we're all in seal, we'll melt down towards the mat even more, bringing your heart all the way down to the mat, your forehead down to the mat or to your hands as a pillow. Bend into your knees, lift your heels skyward, and sway your heels side to side. Finding some relief in your lumbar spine. Maybe you even draw circles with your heels. And if you're drawing circles, reverse the direction. Bring the tops of your feet back to the mat, your hands under your shoulders. Inhale to press up to your tabletop. And exhale, pause here. We'll find a few rounds of cat and cow pose. So dip your belly button down towards the mat, look up to the ceiling, flick your tailbone up. Inhale, cow pose. And then round through your spine, bring your chin toward your chest, tuck your tailbone under. Exhale, cat pose. Inhale for cow, drop your belly, look up. Exhale for cat, round through your spine. Press into all of your finger pads. Find a few more rounds of breath here, connecting your breath to your movement. Creating freedom, unwinding your spine. Letting these movements feel good in your body. And after one more round of your cat and cow, start to bring your big toes together to touch. Your knees wider than hip width distance apart, so maybe as wide as your mat. Then sink your hips towards your ankles. Reach your hands forward towards the short edge of your mat. And melt your forehead down towards the ground. We are in our child's pose. You'll press your shins into your mat. You'll let gravity do the work here to sink your hips even closer to your ankles. And find a nice long stretch in your upper body, reaching your hands forward. You have an option to bring one of your blocks under your forehead, just to bring the earth a little bit higher, if that serves you. We have a few minutes here. It could feel good to sway your forehead side to side on your block or on your mat, giving your forehead a massage. And in your own time, find stillness. When I think of love, I think about being held, finding a safe space to let my guard down, to be soft. And I wonder if you can do that here. Can you allow yourself to feel held in this pose? Can you allow yourself to soften? And maybe those are feelings like emotions, or maybe those are physical embodiments, softening the muscle in your face, in your jaw, in your shoulders. If this pose is serving you, you can stay right here. If you'd like to explore a different pose, a different variation, you can find melting heart, lifting your hips away from your ankles, stacking your hips over your knees and bringing your knees about hip width distance apart, crawling your hands even closer to the short edge of your mat, and bringing either your forehead or your chin down to your mat. With every breath, you create space to allow love to enter your heart. And just like in the previous posture, find areas in your body or your mind where you can soften, where you can be, and where you can feel held. Maybe feeling held in support in this moment is having blocks under your forehead again or under your triceps to create a deeper stretch in your shoulders. You get to choose what the embodiment of that means for you. Let's take 5 more breaths in whatever posture you chose. I'll guide us through our 5 breaths this time. Breathe in, breathe out. 4 more. Breathe in, breathe out. 3 more. Breathe in, breathe out. 2 more breaths. Breathe in, exhale. And 1 more. Breathe in, breathe out. If you found your melting heart pose Start to crawl your hands back toward your knees. Sit your hips toward your ankles. Return to your child's pose. And once we're all in child's pose, we'll find a little mobility in the body. Come through your cat pose. Lift your hips, round through your spine. Bring your wrist under your shoulders. Then send your hips down towards the mat. Find a baby cobra, a lift in your heart. Your elbows are by your sides. Then press into your knees. Flick your hips up towards the sky, cow pose, and press your hips back through child's pose. So it's a little kneeling ripple through your spine. Pressing your hips down towards the mat, looking up. Then lifting your hips, sending your hips back towards your ankles. Again, we're unwinding here. Taking the time to unravel and to find what connects with your body. Maybe find about 2 more rounds of movement. And maybe it's this movement. Maybe it's something completely different. You get to choose what happens here. And start to make your way back to your tabletop. And this time, cross at your ankles, roll over your shins, find a seat, straighten your legs in front of you, bring your blocks by your sides. So next to your hips, maybe you find a bend in your knees, place your feet on the mat, reach forward towards your toes, then find a C curve in your spine, roll all the way to lie down on your mat. And we'll take 5 breaths here before we find our next yin hold. Maybe your hands come to your heart. Breathe in. Breathe out. Maybe your legs straighten here. Breathe in, create space. Exhale, send love into your environment. 3 more breaths. Feel your heart lift and press into your hands. And exhale, feel your hands lower down towards your heart space. 2 more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Our next yin hold is supported bridge. Bend into your knees if you straighten them. And then grab for either 1 or 2 blocks. You'll place your 1 or 2 blocks under your sacrum and know that your blocks can be on any height. I like to have 2 for a little more lift, but again, listen to your body, find what feels good to you. And create space with your upper body. Allow your arms to come out by your sides. And again, let gravity do the work here. Feel gravity pulling you down toward your mat. Feel gravity pressing your back body into your blocks. Feel your shoulder blades melting into your mat. And feel the space around your heart lifted. Presence is such a beautiful form of love. It's one of the five love languages: quality time, intentional time with yourself. Let this posture meet you with intention. Pay attention to how your body feels. Pay attention to where your mind goes. And pay attention to your breaths. And you have an option to stay exactly right here. Or if it would feel good to straighten your legs and press your heels into your mat while you lift your toes, that's an option too. Your arms could stay by your sides, or you could reach them overhead. Whatever posture you choose, experience the fullness of being in that posture. And whatever arises in mind or body, meet it with love. Find about 10 more breaths right here. Okay. After your 10 breaths, just start to look side to side, not fully, but just massaging the back of your head. You can wiggle your toes and fingers. If you straightened your legs, you can create a bend in both knees again. And bring your arms by your sides, fingertips towards your heels. Inhale to lift your hips off of your blocks. Bring them off to the side. And exhale, lower your hips down to the mat. Bring your feet wider than hip width distance apart, about as wide as your mat. And sway your knees side to side, releasing your lumbar spine. And from here, bring your knees into your chest and give yourself a big hug. Your hands come to your shins. A pose to embody self-love, to embody self-care, to tend for yourself and to yourself. And to show yourself all the love in the world. Maybe you rock side to side, massaging your spine. Inhale. And exhale, drop both of your knees to the right side of your mat for a supine spinal twist. Bring your right hand to your left knee. It can help you twist a bit deeper by gently pressing into your knee. And you can look over your left shoulder. Feel this twist in your thoracic spine. And allow your left shoulder blade to melt down toward your mat. Notice if there's any tension in your body, anywhere that you're holding on to anything that you don't need anymore, and allow yourself to let it go. With every breath, you create space for love to enter your heart, even in this twist. So focus on that affirmation again for the next 10 breaths here. You might close your eyes. And on your 10th exhale, slowly lift your knees back over your hips. You can place your hands to your knees and draw circles with your knees, either apart and back together, or you can send them in the same direction. Reverse the direction of whatever you choose. Again, either apart and back together, or together in the same direction. Inhale once you bring your knees into your chest. And exhale, drop your knees to your left. One more supine spinal twist. This time, your left hand comes to your right knee to help you twist a bit deeper. You can look over your right shoulder. Maybe your eyes closed down. And remember, the heart never opens by force. It opens when we're gentle. So be gentle with yourself here. Allow yourself to feel what you feel. allowing yourself to let go of what you want to let go of. Allow yourself to be present. You have about 5 more breaths here. Make them spacious. Make them fulfilling, nourishing for mind and body. After your 5 breaths, you can slowly unwind. Bring your knees back into your chest one more time. Give yourself a big squeeze. One more hug filled with so much love, so much care for you. And then you can release. Find your savasana, your final rest. Bringing your hands back to your heart. Feeling all the love you cultivated in this practice. Feeling the effects of your quality time with yourself. One more big inhale together to draw love into your heart space. And a big exhale out through your mouth to send love out into your environment. You can stay in your savasana as long as you need. I'll close out our practice with our closing words. You can bring your palms together and thumbs to forehead if you'd like, as a reminder to think kind, positive, grateful, self-affirming thoughts. Thumbs to your lips as a reminder to speak kind, positive, grateful, self-affirming words. And your thumbs rest at heart center as a reminder to let these thoughts and words resonate with you and inspire your daily actions. I hope your heart is filled with so much love. I hope you have an incredible rest of your day. And I hope to see you again on the mat soon. Namaste.